Hey Cherry Pie fans, what's going on? It's your boy Salim, aka Mr. Cherry Pie, and I'm here to give you my little 2 cents and feedback about last night's Billboard Awards. It was a lot of excitement building around this particular Billboard Awards because you had so many divas performing and it was just a lot going on. So, the show opened with Rihanna and Britney Spears' performance of S&M. I thought it was a rather good performance. Considering Rihanna's not really a good performer. They both were a little stiff, and Britney Spears, to me, has lost her swag 100%. Like, I was a big Britney Spears fan back in her Oops, I Did It Again days, and I'm a Slave for You days, Toxic, but I don't know, something lacking about Britney. She was just not there. The show's host, Kim Yin from The Hangover 2, I thought was pointless. He wasn't funny to me. A lot of the stuff he was doing just was like buffoonery and idiotic. I felt like they could have had a better host. Let's get into the Black Eyed Peas performance, which I love. will.i.am is my twin brother, everybody. I love will.i.am. He's a fashion icon. He inspires me. I thought they did an excellent job. They did a medley of all their hits. Fergie looked amazing. She looked beautiful. And they also won Best Group at the American Music Awards. So that was a good look. Also, Rihanna had won Best Radio Artist, and she deserved it because she was one of the artists in the last year who has had over major radio play. But she dropped 2 albums in 2 years, so, she never gave radio really a break to miss her. So that was a good look for Rihanna winning Best Radio Artist. Then let's move on to CeeLo Green, who I feel like did a wonderful, wonderful performance. He did a medley of hits. He was introduced by Kelly Rowland and Trey Songz. CeeLo Green is like such an innovative performer. He had a piano flying through the air. He had all the Swarovski crystal glasses. His piano was crystal, and he looked amazing. And shout out to his publicist, Echo Haddix. I know you were really impressed and happy with his moment at the Billboard Awards. So good shout out to CeeLo. I don't want to be stuttering this morning. I'm a stuttering ass nigga early in the morning. Lil Wayne and Mary J. Blige did a performance and they rocked it out. They killed it. Like, Mary was looking so 1994-95, My Life Mary, and she did her new single with Lil Wayne, and Weezy and Mary was swagged out. They came out on stage and put it down as only 2 great icons in the business can. Nicki Minaj and Britney Spears did a performance, and I feel like it was a waste of airtime. I feel like Nicki Minaj has not grown to the level of like a real diva yet. I mean, it was very amateurish and child's play. Britney was lip syncing. I just feel like I don't know. I was like sitting there like crickets, literally, on the television. I was not impressed. I was not happy with the Nicki Minaj and Britney Spears performance. I felt like Nicki looked a mess in the audience and also in the show. It was like a lot of clownery and buffoonery going on, but that's to be expected. I have a few picks for worst and best dressed at the show as well. The worst dressed woman for me at the show was Keri Hilson. It was like she was channeling Dolly Parton 1965. That hair was so blonde and stiff. The dress was very mature, long sleeve. She looked horrible to me. I didn't like her look at all. She didn't do anything for me. I thought Keri Hilson was doing very well fashion-wise for the past several months. I've seen her look really good. So I don't know what the big mistake was last night, but it just was not working. So Keri Hilson is my pick for worst dressed woman. Best dressed woman has to go to Rihanna. And everybody who knows me knows I'm not like a big Rihanna fan. But that white pantsuit she had on was fucking fierce. She looked amazing. She looked like money. She had this short Marilyn Monroe cut. Her haircut was amazing. I thought Rihanna looked absolutely fierce and amazing. I loved every second of what she had on. So you rocked it, Ray. My pick for honorable mention of who looked nice but wasn't worst or best dressed goes to Kelly Rowland. I thought she looked beautiful in the red dress. Her hair looked wonderful, mocha brown skin. Her bracelets and jewelry rocked it. So Kelly gets an honorable mention. She wasn't worst, but she wasn't best. She's honorable mention. So Kelly Rowland, you rocked last night. My pick for best dressed male goes to Justin Bieber. I loved his little suit that he had on. It was like this gold blazer. It was metallic with the snakeskin and black satin trim. I absolutely adored it. And Justin Bieber won an award too for Best Male Hot 100 Artist, and he kissed his girlfriend Selena Gomez from the Disney Channel, and I know that was like shell shocked all around the world, breaking little girls' hearts all over America, because Justin Bieber is officially with Selena Gomez from Disney, and they consummated it with a kiss last night, and I thought that was so adorable. So Justin's my best dressed. There's no worst dressed male there, but honorable mentions, there were a few guys that really tickled my fancy style-wise and fashion-wise. Shout out to Davida Colonna from Los Angeles. I'm from Philadelphia, but she lives in Los Angeles. She styled Nas last night, and he looked amazing. He had a jacket on from H. Lorenzo that was fucking phenomenal. The leather quality on that jacket was amazing. Louis Vuitton jeans, and he had on old school Gucci sneaks. So Nas, you rocked it out last night, brother. You killed it. I thought Jay-Z looked freaking phenomenal. I thought Jay looked so fresh and young. He just had a simple black blazer on in frames. His skin looked great. You know, all the guys from the 90s like Nas and Jay-Z are looking like they're still 25 and 26 when they're close to 40. So those two guys get honorable mentions for rocking it out on stage. And will.i.am, my brother, he can never do any wrong fashion-wise to me. And Trey Songz gets an honorable mention because I thought he looked nice. I thought he looked really, really, really well put together. And I forgot to mention Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child. I don't know. I'm on the fence with her. She looked like she was going to a funeral, but then her makeup and hair looked good, but everything from the neck down was horrible. So Michelle's kind of on my worst dress list. Sorry, Michelle. Sorry. Let's get to the Beyonce highlight, shall we? Beyonce had an incredible moment, iconic moment at the Billboard Awards last night. First of all, she had this long montage of superstars just paying homage and homage to her. She had the First Lady of the fucking United States, Michelle Obama, who could be doing anything in the world and be anything in the world, be at any place in the world, doing any humanitarian events. She took time out of her schedule to pay homage to Beyonce. I thought that was amazing. Then we had Lady Gaga, who is one of the hugest icons right now in her own right, and a collaborator with Beyonce on telephone and video phone. Take time out of her schedule and show B some love. I thought that was amazing. Then you had Stevie Wonder and Babyface, and you know, her sister Solange Knowles, who talked about Beyonce singing at President Obama's inauguration is one of the highlight moments of, you know, B's career, and how she felt about how much she loved her, seeing her sister sing at the president's inauguration. I thought that was a sweet moment. Then you had the legend herself, Miss Barbra Streisand, who has Oscars, Grammys, Tonys. I mean, you know, one of the biggest female artists in history, say that she loved Beyonce, and I don't think Barbra Streisand even listens to any up-to-date music, and she knows about B. So I said, Beyonce, that was amazing. So B came out, and she stepped on stage, and she had like this electronic screen in the back, and it was like she was controlling the screen. She had on this sickening dress. Her legs looked fierce, and she just went into Girls We Run the World, and I mean, it was like nothing I've ever seen before. She was dancing with like a million Beyoncés on stage, and they were all like going off and snapping out, and I just said, go ahead, Beyonce. You know, she just showed me like why she is an icon, why she is the top female artist. I mean, she went into a routine unlike anything I've ever seen before, and she rocked it out on stage. She ran up into the audience, and she got into, you know, this guy's face and said, you better cut my check, and she like snapped out. And at the end, it was like this iconic Michael Jackson moment. It was like 200 dancers on stage. It was larger than life. It was like, it's only Sasha Fierce could do it. It's only Beyonce can do it. And it has me very excited for the album 4 that comes out June 28th. And if you don't know what 4 stands for, that's the date of her birth, September the 4th. Jay-Z's birthday is December the 4th. They got married on June the 4th, and this is her 4th album. So 4 is like a magic number for Beyonce. So overall, I gave her performance 10s across the boards. Everything that I wanted and it was in anticipation for, she brought it. She stepped on stage and she nailed it. I mean, it was amazing. And then at the end, her mother, Tina Knowles, and her nephew, Jules, Solange's son, presented her with the Millennium Award from Billboard. And, like, it was such a touching moment. She got on stage and she thanked, you know, her mother and her father, of course, which she always does. But a poignant moment, and a moment I wasn't expecting, is when she thanked the members of Destiny's Child. She thanked Kelly and Michelle, as she always does. But then out of nowhere, she thanked the original members, LaToya Luckett and Latavia Robinson, who were removed from the group in 1999. Early 2000, and I just was flabbergasted. So I'm like, do I smell a Beyonce reunion with the original members of Destiny's Child? Do I see LaToya, Latavia, Michelle, and Kelly and B on stage doing some worldwide tour and album together in the next 2 years? I might be psychic, guys, but I might be calling something. You guys can check back and say, Celine told me first. Cherry Pie was on it before it happened. And I just thought this show overall was a pretty good show. The Billboard Awards, it wasn't the worst awards show, and it wasn't the best. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it an 8. And Beyonce was a strong reason why they got that 8, along with Mary J. Blige and CeeLo Green and the Black Eyed Peas. So, that's my little 2 cents on what I felt about the Billboard Awards 2011. And guys, you can follow me, Mr. Cherry Pie, at twitter.com, and become subscribers to my YouTube channel, Cherry Boy TV, because, you know, I tell it like it is. I give my point of view the way I want to see it, and, you know, I got a mouth from the South. I'm from West Philly, born and raised, and I'm going to tell it like it is. So, to all my fans out there and everybody who supports me and, you know, been supporters, thank you. And, like Beyonce says, who runs the world? Girls. Love you guys.